Very good afternoon, students. Today's class is on genetic disorders, and we will discuss the genetic basis of the various diseases in which that there is defect in the gene or genome. It is said that the genetic disorders encountered in the medical practices represent only a fraction of the actual number of the cases. The reason behind is that many genetic disorders are lethal. They are not compatible with the intrauterine development of the fetus. That's why 50% of the spontaneous abortions during the early months of the gestation have a chromosomal abnormality. So less fatal genotypic errors permits full embryonic development. So it is just we can understand by a iceberg phenomena, in which the major portion of the ice which is dipped in the water, which is submerged, is quietly large than the tip. Here we are just seeing the tip of the iceberg. So the burden of the disease, the magnitude of the disease is far more than what we see in our routine medical practices. What is gene? As we are the student of the medical science, and even before that student of the science biology, we know the basics of the gene. What is gene? What is genome? So with this background, we will discuss about the genetic disorders. Human genetic disorders are classified into the three types. Speaking in the broad sense, the cause of the disease may be genetic, environmental, or both. In the environmental causes, the causes may be infectious or non-infectious. As I have said earlier, that human genetic disorders can be classified into the three major types. The first one is disorders related to the mutation in the single gene, which leads to the large effects in the person affected. The second one is chromosomal disorder, which can be either structural or numerical. Means the aberration can be in the morphology or can be in the number. And the third one is multigenic disorders. Now we will discuss about the mutations. What is mutation? The definition of mutation is a permanent change in the DNA. Mutations are a major cause of the genetic disorders, and mutation can occur in the somatic cells as well as in germ cells. When the mutation occurs in the somatic cells, they do not transmit to the progeny, so do not cause hereditary disease. But mutation in the somatic cells can lead to cancers and congenital malformation. Means in the case of cancers and congenital malformation, mutation in the somatic cells can be a major cause. Mutation occurring in the germ cells. There are two types of the cells in our body: somatic cells and germ cells. We have discussed in mutation in the somatic cells. Now, if mutation occurring in the germ cells are transmitted to the one generation to the other generation, means transmitted to the progeny, that can give rise to the inheritable disease. Now, what is gene? As we have already understand, gene is a sequence of nucleotides in the DNA. Genetic mutation may or often result in the single base error, while genome is the whole chromosome, and chromosomal mutation which can be either structural or numerical. There are the few terms which will be repeatedly used in the chapter. So for the better understanding, few terminology should be understand in very clearly. The first one is hereditary, second is familial, and third is congenital, and fourth is penitence. When we say that it is hereditary, it means it is derived from the parents. The disease is transmitted from the parents. When we say that it is familial, because these two terms are very confusing, hereditary and familial. Hereditary means the disease is derived from the parents, and in familial diseases, these are transmitted in the gametes through the many generations. So hereditary and familial, you can now will be able to understand what is the difference between hereditary and familial. The next terminology is congenital. Congenital means present at the birth. It is not necessary that the congenital diseases are genetic, because the example is the congenital syphilis and toxoplasmosis. The disease is present at the time of the birth, but the basis of the disease is not the genetic disorder. It is said that not all genetic disorders are congenital, and not all congenital disorders are genetic. The clinical expression of the genetic disorder may take place in the third decade or fourth decade. It is not necessary that genetic disorder express them at the time of the birth. As we are discussing about the mutation, in the genetic mutation, these can be two types, where a single base can lead due to the deletion of the single base, and second one is the substitution of a single base. The first is the point mutation, where, as we all know, that DNA have exons and introns. The exons are coding sequence that lead to the get translated into the messenger RNA and ultimately lead to the synthesis of protein. And the other sequence is it is intron or non-coding sequence. Introns are intervening segment of the DNA between the exons. Introns are said to be a non-coding sequence of the DNA. The first one is the point mutation, where one base is substituted by with a different base. It lead to the replacement of one amino acid by another in the product of the mutant gene. They alter the sequence of coding protein, and they are also called as missense mutation. And mutation in the non-coding sequence means the non-coding sequence, as I have already told you, that DNA contain two type of the sequences. First one is exon, which is a coding sequence, and another is the intron, which is non-coding sequence. As I have told you about the missense mutation, means a point mutation where a base is substituted with a different base, which leads to the replacement of one amino acid by another in the product of the gene. The missense mutation can be of two types, conservative and non-conservative. In the conservative missense mutation, substituted amino acid is biologically similar to the original amino acid, so only little change in the product of the protein. Because the substituted amino acid is biologically similar, this is because of which there are little changes in the function of the protein. The another type of missense mutation is non-conservative, means the normal amino acid is replaced by a biologically different amino acid. which leads to the uh, physiochemical properties and ultimately cause the disease. As I have told you that missense mutations can be of two types, conservative and non-conservative. We can understand the non-conservative missense mutation by an example. Here we can see that DNA is changing into messenger RNA and amino acid. At the point in the here we can see this is the DNA from which a new messenger RNA is synthesized. Synthesis of the new messenger RNA from the DNA is known as the transcription. From the messenger RNA there is formation of amino acid and ultimately protein. Synthesis of amino acid from the messenger RNA is known as translation. Here we can see that this is thiamine as a base, another is the adenine. We have already read that the Chargaff rule. There is a rule that a particular base will be combined with the another specific particular base. Here we can see that when there is synthesis of the messenger RNA, this is G, here is this is guanine, this is adenine, and this is also guanine. It represents the glutamic acid. But once in this example of the point mutation, in the messenger RNA, the sequence from the glutamic acid is G, means glutamine, adenine, and again glutamine. But when there is a change in the single gene in the form of there is a substitution of adenine by uracil, so the new sequence is guanine, uracil, and guanine. Again I have speak it is as a glutamine. This is guanine, this is adenine, and this is again guanine. Here we can see that the glutamic acid is replaced by the valine. This leads to the disorder which is called as sickle cell anemia. In sickle cell anemia, there is a single base defect in which one base is replaced by the another base, and ultimately is causing the changing the physiological properties of the hemoglobin, which give rise to the sickle cell anemia. In the context of the point mutation, I have described that the single base, when a single base is substituted with a different base, which leads to the replacement of one amino acid by another in the product of mutant gene, which was explained as a missense mutation. And missense mutation can be of two types, conservative and non-conservative. The best example of the point mutation is the sickle cell anemia. And in this context, the another term is nonsense mutation. This term within the context of the point mutation, a mutation which leads to the change in amino acid codon into the chain termination or stop codon. Means when we will say that it is a nonsense mutation, we will say it as a nonsense mutation when a point mutation may lead to the change in amino acid codon into a chain terminator or stop codon. A point mutation affecting the codon for the glutamine. This is the example of the nonsense mutation. A point mutation affecting the codon for the glutamine. The codon is CAG. The point mutation leads to the codon for the glutamic acid creates a stop codon which is UAG. If uracil is substituted for the cytosine. This change leads to the premature termination of the beta globin gene translation, which creates short peptide of the proteins, which are rapidly destroyed. The example of this nonsense mutation is beta thalassemia major. Due to this mutation, the resulting deficiency of the beta globin chain can give rise to the severe form of anemia in the form of the beta thalassemia major. What is the effect when the mutation occurring in the non-coding sequence? The transcription of the DNA is initiated and regulated by promoter and enhancer sequences. We know it as we have read it many times. When the mutations within the non-coding sequence, what they lead to the transcription, what happens that promoters and enhancers, we should know what are the promoters and enhancer. A point mutation of these regulatory sequences may interfere with binding of the transcription factor, and this binding leads to marked reduction or total lack of transcription. And the example is again thalassemia. A point mutation within the intron may lead to the defective splicing of the intervening sequence, means interfere with normal processing of the initial messenger RNA transcript, failure to form the mature messenger RNA. Now we will discuss about the deletions and insertions. Deletion means a base is deleted from the frame, and insertion means an extra base is inserted into the frame. There is two types of situation here. If the number of the base pair involved are 3 or multiple of 3. I will repeat again. If the number of the base pair involved are 3 or in multiple of 3, the reading frame will remain intact and an abnormal protein will be synthesized. The example is cystic fibrosis, and the gene involved is known as F508. And the second situation is if the number of the affected coding bases are not in the multiple of 3, because a codon is a collection of 3 bases. When there is an impairment in the 3 or in multiple of 3, the protein will be synthesized. But if the number of the affecting bases are not in multiple of 3, this will result in an alteration of the reading frame. The frame will be altered. This will result in the alteration of the reading frame of the DNA. This is known as frame shift mutation. The next is trinucleotide repeat mutations. In the trinucleotide repeat mutations, these mutations are characterized by amplification of 3 nucleotide sequences. Means there is a synthesis of multiples of the a specific 3 nucleotide sequence. The specific nucleotide sequence that undergoes amplification differs in various disorders, but almost all affected sequences share the nucleotide guanine and cytosine. These are the most commonly sequences in which are repeatedly amplified: guanine and cytosine. The example of the trinucleotide repeat mutations is the Fragile X syndrome. And what happens? What is the basic pathology in the Fragile X syndrome? That there are 250 to 4,000 repeats of sequence CGG, cytosine, guanine. As I have already told you that almost all affected sequence in the trinucleotide repeat mutation share the nucleotide commonly are guanine and cytosine. In Fragile X syndrome, the amplified sequence are CGG, cytosine, guanine, and the amplification is around 250 to 4 up to the 4000 repeats. And the another example of the trinucleotide repeat mutation is the familial mental retardation, also known as FMR. This is the gene which is responsible for the familial mental retardation. This prevents normal expression of the gene, which leads to the mental retardation. In this slide, we can say that genetic mutations can lead to first one, interfere with the protein synthesis. Second, suppress transcription. What is transcription? Synthesis of the new RNA from the DNA. What is replication? Synthesis of new DNA from the DNA. Transcription is synthesis of new RNA from the DNA. What is translation? Means synthesis of new protein from the messenger RNA. Then what genetic mutation can lead to? First one is interfere with the protein synthesis. They can suppress transcription, means reduced synthesis of new RNA. Can produce the abnormal messenger RNA, and the next is can defect carried into the translation, which leads to the defective protein synthesis. And the last one is abnormal proteins without impairing synthesis. Synthesis will be continued, but the protein synthesized will be abnormal. In the beginning, as I was explaining that the genetic disorders are major three types. The first one is disorders related to the mutation in the single gene. Means single gene, there is a mutation in the single gene, and second one is multifactorial, and third one is chromosomal. Here the single gene mutations, the disorders which are due to the mutation in the single gene basically they follow the Mendelian rule of inheritance. Because of this, the single gene genetic disorders are also known as Mendelian disorders. And the second category is multifactorial inheritance, where the multiple factors are responsible, and they are also called as complex multigenic disorder. And the third one is chromosomal disorder. Chromosomal disorder may be of two types, that may involve the structure, or there is defect in their number. As I have told you in the initial as well as in the previous slide, that one of the three major category of the genetic disorder is disorders related to the mutation in the single gene, because these disorders follow the Mendelian pattern of transmission of inheritance, Mendelian type of the inheritance. So the single gene disorder are also known as the Mendelian disorders. The single mutation involving the single gene usually follow the three pattern of inheritance. They are either autosomal dominant, second pattern is autosomal recessive, and third pattern is sex linked. These sex linked are involving on the X chromosome. Before discussing the three pattern of the single gene disorders, which are autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive, or X linked, there is a term which is very important. The term is penitence. What is penitence? The term will be repeated in this pattern of the disorders. in these patterns. The penitence, the presence of mutation. What is penitence? The definition of penitence is presence of mutation is associated with the disease in the large proportion of the individuals. Means if there is any defect in the gene, the person having the defect will manifest the disease. If it is said that there is a penitence is high, means most of the person having the defect will express the disease. The disease will be symptomatic. The disease is expressed in individuals having the mutation. Now the first pattern of the single gene disorder transmission, this is autosomal dominant. What happens in the autosomal dominant? That the disease is expressed in the heterozygotes, because single allele is only single allele is required for the expression of the disease for being ill. Here it is written that there is a reduced penitence, means the presence of mutation is not associated with the disease in the large proportion of the individuals. And here this is also that the expression is variable. It is either expressed or it is either not expressed. So we can we can connect these two. When there is reduced penetration, there will be expression will be low. And what ultimately these disorders leads to, they result in the reduced, either they produce reduced production of protein or they may produce the inactive protein. This slide this slide showing the various examples of the autosomal dominant disorders. These diseases, which are given in the tabulated forms in the books as well as here, is very important in the context of multiple choice questions for the further competitive exams. So you should remember the basic defect. You will understand the basic pathology, then you can understand what will be the example of the autosomal dominant disorders. The Huntington's disease, neurofibromatosis, polycystic kidney, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and acute intermittent porphyria. In this slide of the autosomal dominant disorder pedigree, how the autosomal dominant will affect the person, their family, their ancestry. Before discussing, I would like to tell you what is the pedigree. This is the very important. I would like to say again that, like the examples of the autosomal dominant disorder given in the table, important for the multiple choice question for the further competitive exams, this pedigree of the autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive or X-linked is also very important. What is pedigree? Pedigree is the recorded ancestry or the line of the family. I will repeat again, what is pedigree? Pedigree means the recorded ancestry or lineage of a person or a family. Means it is a recorded ancestry or lineage of a person or a family. You can see the pedigree of the autosomal dominant disorders. Here we can see there is a square and there is a circle, right? The male will be denoted by a square, while a circle will denote a female. In the context of the autosomal dominant disorder, how they will transmit from a person to a family to the another generation, from one generation to another generation. Here we can see the affected person, when anyone will be affected, we will color the square. When the male will be affected, when male is affected, we will color the circle when the female is affected. Okay, this square will denote male, and this is not affected, right? This circle will denote a female, and once it is colored, means the female, the circle denotes female, and the color, when it is colored, it denotes that the female is affected. There is in the autosomal dominant pedigree, here we can see it is written that both sexes are involved. We can say here that the female as well as the male, both are affected, both will be having the disease. And the most important for the distinguish the other pedigree of the other disorders, here it's written that generations not skipped, means the here we can see this is the another generation, and the male or female are affected, means the another generation is not skipped, they are not free of the disease. Each and every generation will be affected, and female is affected, male is affected, and their generation are also affected, means the generation are not skipped. It is very important to understand, to know the transmission of the autosomal dominant disorder. In this slide we will discuss what are the features of the autosomal recessive disorders, and how they will transmit it in their progeny. The disease occurs in the homozygote states, means both the alleles are affected, the disease will be expressed in the person. As we have seen that in the autosomal dominant disorder, once a single allele is affected, the disease will be expressed. But here in the autosomal recessive disorders, the disease will be the person will be diseased in the case where both the alleles will be affected. The expression of the autosomal recessive disorder is better than the autosomal dominant disorders, and here is written as complete penetrance. As I have already told what is penetrance, the definition of the penetrance, I will repeat again. What is penetrance? The presence of mutation. When the presence of mutation is associated with the disease in the large proportion of the individuals, means disease is expressed in individuals having the mutation, right? Here the protein shows loss of the function. There will be protein will be synthesized, but the protein will show the loss of the function. The examples you should remember, that all new inborn error of metabolism, all inborn error of metabolism show the autosomal dominant type of inheritance, and these disorders are much more common than autosomal dominant. The most common pattern of the transmission of the single gene disorders are autosomal recessive pattern. In this slide, these are the examples of the autosomal recessive disorders. The first one is cystic fibrosis, which is written as CF. Second example is phenylketonuria, and the next is galactosemia. These examples are as important as autosomal dominant disorders. You should remember, and it is also important for the MCQ pattern of questions. Yes, this slide is showing the pattern of inheritance in the from the person to the family, and one generation to the another generation. The thing which you should remember, or I have already said that the square will denote a male, and a square will denote a male, and a circle will denote a female. If this is colored, means affected, and if not colored, then normal. What is the pattern of transmission in the autosomal recessive disorder? It is written that both sexes are involved. We can see here that this female is affected, Okay, here no one is affected in their the in the second generation. This is the this generation is not neither male, neither female, or neither male are affected. We can also see that here the male is not affected as well as females are not affected, but here we can see that the female is affected and male is also affected. So the first point, when you will see the pedigree which is having the generation skipped of the disease, this generation is not having the disease, neither female neither male, and this generation of the females and male are not affected. So and the another generation having the affected male as well as affecting female. So this pedigree is showing the skipped generations. These generations are skipped from the disease, and the first one is both sexes are involved. We can see here the female is involved, here is male is involved. So we can understand very easily that both the sexes are involved, and the important point is their generations are skipped. Now the third pattern of the inheritance of the single gene disorder or Mendelian disorder. We have read about the autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive, and this last one is sex-linked, X-linked inheritance pattern. In the X-linked inheritance pattern, the males are only affected. All daughters are carrier. They are carrying the disorder, but they do not show the disease. They do not express the disease. The Y chromosome is, because here the Y chromosome is not homologous to the X chromosome, so the concept of dominant and recessive has no meaning here. Heterozygous females have no phenotypic expression, means they do not express the disease. They are having the defect, but due to the heterozygosity, due to the defective single allele, they will not express the disease. So they will be only carriers. Usually this means that autosomal recessive, right? In the these are examples of the X-linked disorders, which are equally important as the tables of the autosomal dominant disorders and autosomal recessive disorders. First one is Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, hemophilia A and B, G6PD deficiency, which leads to the hemolytic anemia, agammaglobulinemia, Wiskott-Eltis syndrome, diabetes insipidus, Lesnian syndrome, and Fragile X syndrome. Here we can see the transmission pattern from the person from a family to the one generation to the another generation. We can see that in this pattern, again I will say the square will denote a female and the circle will denote the square will denote a male. Sorry, the square will be denoted male, and the circle will denote a female. Here we can say that none of the circle is colored, means we can say that females are not affected. There is the generation skipping is not a matter, but the whole picture shows that the male are affected only. None of the female is affected, so we can understand, and we can easily find out the pattern of the inheritance in this slide.